Welcome to Online English Class. This is Level 1, Lesson number 9, which starts on May 4th, Part 2. In this video, we're going to continue learning about measurements. This is part of Unit 7. You are probably watching this video between May 4th and May 17th. This video was filmed on April 29th. Okay, and now we're going to talk about volume for liquids. Liquids are things like water, soup, milk, or juice. Things you can drink or pour are liquids, like water. Volume is how much space it takes. So, this is a cup of water. There's water in here, and it's a cup. So, inside this cup, we want to know how much space is in here. How much water can I put inside this cup? So we're talking about volume for liquids. Oh, this cup is heavy. Okay, so let's start with what you already know. The metric. So, for volume for liquids, in the metric system, we have the liter. A liter of something. And then we also have the milliliter. So we know in a liter there are 1,000 milliliters. We use milliliters when we're talking about small things. Like this is a cup for drinking medicine. So when you drink medicine, you only drink a little bit, not a lot. So on this cup, we have 2.5 milliliters, 5 milliliters, and 10 milliliters is this line here. That is milliliters. A liter is for a big bottle. So if you think about a big bottle of soda, those come in liters. They're really big bottles. Now, let's talk about the USA. In the USA, we have a fluid ounce, or FLOZ. A fluid ounce. A fluid is the same as a liquid. This is the same word here. So, fluid is the same as liquid, which is just another word for saying something you can drink. Something you can drink or something you can pour is a fluid or a liquid. So, a fluid ounce. This cup is about just one fluid ounce is about this much. I don't really know. And then we have a cup. A cup. A cup has 8 fluid ounces. One cup has 8 fluid ounces. And then we have let's do a gallon. A gallon is important. A gallon. So when you buy milk at the grocery store, if you buy a really big bottle of milk, it comes in a gallon. A gallon has 128 fluid ounces. You don't actually need to know these numbers. These numbers are not important. But you do need to know the words fluid ounce, cup, and gallon. Why? Because if I ask you, how much milk do you want? You can say, I want a cup of milk. Or how much milk are you getting from the store? You say, I'm getting 1 gallon. Or you can say, how many gallons of milk. How many gallons of milk do you need? How many gallons of milk do you need? I need 5 gallons of milk. Okay, so let's go grocery shopping. Let's say we need carrots. We need a lot of carrots. Let's say, how many pounds of carrots do you need? How many pounds of carrots? How many pounds of carrots do you need? We say, I need 7 pounds of carrots. I need 7 pounds of carrots. Okay? Let's say I also need cheese. Let's use, where's my weight paper? So we just used pounds. Let's use ounces. Remember, in 1 pound, there are 16 ounces. So 16 ounces is the same as 1 pound. So let's ask, how many ounces of cheese do you need? How many ounces of cheese do you need? I need 12 ounces of cheese. Okay, let's write one more sentence. Let's talk about rice. Rice, we don't count rice, so we can say, how much rice do you need? Or we can also say, how many bags of rice do you need? So, in the first sentence, we say, how much rice do you need? We're using how much because you cannot count rice. We don't count rice, so we say how much. But in this sentence, we're saying how many because now we have a container and we can count containers. So we can count bags of rice. So we say, how many bags of rice do you need? Or we can say the weight, the pounds. How many pounds of rice do you need? How many pounds of rice do you need? So we have, how much rice do you need? How many bags of rice do you need? Or, how many pounds of rice do you need? Pounds, bags. So here we have containers, and here we have measurements of weight. So we know how heavy it is. So let's say I need 50 pounds of rice. So let's say you go to the store and you have, ooh, that's a bad circle. Let's do that again. Okay, you go to the store and you have a watermelon. This is a watermelon. So, you want to buy the watermelon, and there's a sign at the store that says, watermelon. let's say $3. Is that expensive? Yeah, that sounds expensive. Let's say $1 per pound, right? $1 per LB. LB, the letters LB. We know LB is another way to say pound. We don't say LB, we say pound when we see this. And we know this line means for one. So $1 for 1 pound. That's how much this watermelon costs. For every pound this watermelon weighs, it costs $1. So let's say at the grocery store they have a scale here. They have a scale for us. So we put the watermelon on the scale. So we weigh the watermelon. On the scale. We want to know how heavy this watermelon is, so we weigh the watermelon on the scale. The watermelon weighs 8 pounds. And the price for watermelon is $1 per pound. The price for watermelon is $1 per pound. The price for watermelon is $1 per pound. That means for every pound the watermelon weighs, it is $1. So the watermelon weighs 8 pounds, which means the watermelon costs $8. So we went to the store and we want this watermelon. The sign next to the watermelon says, watermelon, $1 per pound. So we weigh the watermelon on the scale. The watermelon weighs 8 pounds. That's how heavy the watermelon is. It is 8 pounds. The price for watermelon is $1 per pound. So the watermelon costs $8. All right, so let's say I'm at a store. Let's say I'm at a Walmart or like a Hobby Lobby or Michael's, and I want to make a blanket. I want to make a blanket. I want to make a blanket for when I sleep at night. I want to make it. So I go to the store to buy fabric. I go to the store to buy fabric. Fabric is cloth to make a blanket. So let's say, so this is a blanket. This is the fabric for a blanket. So I'm going to the store to buy fabric so I can make a blanket. So let's say the price for fabric, is $3 per yard. The price for fabric is $3 per yard. What does this mean? This means for 1 yard, it costs $3. Now, how much is a yard? Let's see. We have inches, we have feet, and we have yard. A yard has 3 feet. So 3 feet. Or because we know an inch, 1 foot is 12 inches. A yard is 36 feet, 36 inches. A yard has 3 feet or 36 inches. So when you go to a store to buy fabric, they sell fabric by the yard, by how long it is. So let's say I need 3 yards of fabric. I need 3 yards of fabric to make my blanket. So I buy 3 yards of fabric. How much money does it cost? Well, the price for fabric is $3 for every yard, $3 per yard, and I need 3 yards. So 3 times 3 equals 9. The total cost is $9. The total cost for fabric is $9 because the price for fabric is $3 per yard and I need 3 yards. 3 times 3 equals 9. The total cost is $9. So now let's talk about distance. Distance is how far. So we know that a yard, 1 yard, equals 3 feet, and it also equals 36 inches. 1 yard is the same as 3 feet, is the same as 36 inches. So let's see, I have a table. I have a table that is, this way it is 24 inches. And this way it is 72 inches. So this is my table. This way it is 24 inches. And this length is 72 inches. What is this in feet? So another way we can say this is with feet. So we know, let's write this again. 1 foot is the same as 12 inches. 1 foot is the same as 12 inches. So this way is 24 inches, which means it is 2 feet. So it is 2 feet long this way, and this way it is 72 divided by 12 equals 6 feet. So this table, we can say this table is 6 feet long and 2 feet wide. This table is 6 feet long and 2 feet wide. Okay, let's talk about distance. Distance, we're asking how far away is it? How far away is it? So let's say I want to drive to work. I want to drive to work. So this is my house. And this is work. This is where I work. So we say the distance from my house to work. The distance from my house to work is how much here? Okay, so let's say, let me find the, we have, so for length and distance, we have inch, foot, yard, and mile. Do we want to count by inches? This is how big an inch is. Do I want to count this all the way to work? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. So let's just talk about miles. The distance from my house to work is a number of miles. So how far away is it? The distance from my house to work is, so let's just say 6. The distance from my house to work is 6 miles. We can say it is 6 miles away. It is 6 miles away. How far away is work? It is 6 miles away. So let's say every day I go from my house, I go to work. This is work, this is my house. In the morning, I go to work. And in the evening, I go home. Remember from Unit 6, we say in the morning. We use the word in when we're talking about parts of the day. So the morning is a part of the day. We say, in the morning, I drive to work. In the morning, I drive to work. I drive 6 miles. So in the morning, I drive to work. I drive 6 miles. In the evening, I drive home. I drive 6 miles. So in the evening, I drive home. I drive 6 miles. In the morning, I drive to work. I drive 6 miles. In the evening, I drive home. I drive 6 miles. Today, I drive 12 miles. This number is the total. This is the total number of miles I drive today, because in the morning I drive 6 miles, and in the evening I drive 6 miles home. So in total, I drive 6 miles today. So the question for this would be, how many miles do you drive today? How many miles do you drive today? How many miles do you drive today? I drive 12 miles today. How far away is work? Work is 6 miles away. When we're talking about distance, we say, how far away is it? And the answer is, it is blank miles away. Here we want to know, how many miles do you drive? It's the number of miles that I'm moving. So in the morning, I go to work. That's 6. In the evening, I go home. That's 6 more. 6 plus 6 equals 12. So today I drive for a total of 12 miles.